I've been with UMC EMS since June of 2015 as a paramedic. April 2nd, 2010, my brother got into a massive motorcycle wreck. Jim was in the UMC ER for approximately 3 hours, and then they sent him to surgical ICU. The team of doctors informed my mom and dad that he would not survive his injuries. We made the decision as a family to donate any and all organs that we could. He donated organs to help 140 people, we found out afterwards. The 16 hours that Jim was on life support was probably the hardest 16 hours of my family's life. But it was made so much better by the people that were surrounding us. And one of the things that really stuck out to me was one of the doctors made the statement of, he should not have survived long enough to get to the hospital. There's no way they should have been able to revive him on the scene. And I actually found out they revived him 3 times. They lost his pulse 3 different times between being on scene, in the ambulance, and in the emergency room. But the team of paramedics and firemen that worked on him brought his heartbeat back. They worked tirelessly, from what I was told. Even though Jim's life wasn't saved, the difference that they make in, first of all, just trying and doing their jobs made a difference to my family. It made it able for Jim to help 140 people through Life Gift. That was something that really kind of got my brain working, the wheel turning in my head, and made me think of that I wanted to do something like that. Now, today, every day that I go to work, when my shift starts, I get on that ambulance and I'm able to help somebody every single day. We have a lot of diabetics in the city of Lubbock. I actually have a daughter that is a type 1 diabetic. My 7-year-old daughter was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 4 years old. And that has been a journey as a family, but it makes it a passion of mine in the back of the ambulance. I have patients that don't understand their disease. They don't understand those processes. And my few moments in the back of that ambulance, however brief they may be, I'm able to share with that patient not only my own personal experiences with my daughter having diabetes, but a little more education about their disease. And I have had multiple patients that tell me, nobody ever told me that, or, oh wow, that is a really good idea. And I have been able to inform them a little more about their own disease and their own disease processes. I had a patient that she was hurting, she was in pain, she was having some abdominal pain, and I carried her to the hospital and I did give her some medication through an IV to assist with that pain. And she calmed down and everything was fine, and we got almost to the hospital and I look over at her again and I see a tear coming out of her eye, and I said, what is wrong? I said, what happened? I said, did something change? Did something hurting you worse? And she just looked at me and smiled and she said, you took my pain away. She said, you helped me and you took my pain away. Well, I nearly broke down into tears. And I told her, I said, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. There's multiples of those, more than just the big, major life-saving calls, all the way down to some of the less emergent calls. However, those sometimes seem to make the most difference in people's lives.